Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, a big warm welcome. I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd just work on a couple of page layouts today. I've got some pages that I've coloured, I don't know how well you can see on camera, and they've got the imprint of like a doily and that on, and the other side is quite grungy, like quite dark coffee, and so I thought I'd do a couple of page layouts just for a journal, so let's get cracking. So I hope everyone's well. I know I want to do a couple of other things. I've got my Papers Past kit all printed out here, and I've got some other bits and bobs like doilies and whatnot and bits of book and that, but I just wanted to say, a lot of the time I would use these just as they are, you know, tucking them in as like bits of ephemera and that for people to maybe journal on the back or whatnot, you know, or to just add a little bit of life to a journal so it looks, especially when you're doing it in like a vintage style and that, it's nice to put a few bits of ephemera as real life and so in their just natural way and that. But I do sometimes use them in other ways. So what I wanted to do, I have inked all around and that, and I've just cut them out exactly as they are, apart from being inked around the edges. But what I thought was that I do like to do is when I'm aging things, as well as the what's it called, just inking around and that, I do like to put now and again like a ring, you know, like from a cup of coffee and that. So what I've actually got is black tea here, because I'm getting low on coffee and I need it because I'm coffee dyeing at the minute. While the weather's nice, I'm drying it outside, and so all I'm doing, I'm spilling a bit on purpose so that then I can put it down on something and we've got a nice ring like that. And so I'm just going to do a couple like that, you see, and then I'll dry them off in a minute. I'm not going to do loads, say like this old receipt as well, let's do one on there. And I'll just plonk it down, and there we go, you know. And I really do like that because it just looks like it's been laying around on the side, you know. Right, so they've dried off nicely, and you can see it just adds another little bit of aging to things that are already old. So before we go doing stuff with those though, I'm gonna make a couple of little booklets. So this one with the from the National Savings Stamp Book, you can see there's the little staplers where it was held together. Well, it's still held together over there. So what I thought was I'll just cut some little bits of paper, and I've inked them, and I thought we could just staple them in there. That's a nice little notebook. Just getting, there it is. Right, so I'm gonna line up everything to the bottom so that it's all flush. Move over a little bit so the little notepad's more central. Right, let's see. I think I might have gone a little bit too far. Right, that's probably fine. So I'm just going to hold it together up here so it stays where I want it, and then put a couple of staples in exactly where they were on the original book of stamps. And then once they're in, we can dirty them up, and if you put a bit of like water or whatever, or vinegar. Vinegar and bleach rusts things really quickly. I do that all the time. But you can't rust the staples and then put them in the stapler, unfortunately. But we can dirty them up later. So that's just the easiest little booklet ever. And then I thought, with this one, I'm gonna punch a couple of holes on the spine, well, spine, you know, on the crease. And then once I've got them, and I'm turning this upside down so I can see where I'm punching my hole exactly, and then I thought we could set an eyelet in there, and then it's a refillable little booklet. You can just keep it in your journal or tuck it in your bag when you're going out and that, with your shopping list on. And it's always refillable, so you ain't got to worry about using it all up. Just like in like a traveller's notebook or something like that, where you can keep on refilling it. Like my Christmas journal, I've got a lovely big flashy cover, but then inside I can just put in how many bits I need or don't need each year, all my different lists. Right, and so it has made it more like there'll be a spine there, but you can just curl that around so that you've got like sort of a more rounded edges. And then we can just, oh, I need a bit of elastic. And I'll use this thin one. Right, that's more than enough. Okay. And just get that threaded through. We'll tie a knot. Oh, if it wants to stay in there. That's it. Right. It might need to go a little bit tighter. Right, so I've got some papers that I stitched together, and then we can pop them in there. And that little booklet, it will sit straight eventually. I think I've put them in upside down anyway. But yeah, you can refill that over and over again, and it'll just tuck nicely into a pocket. So that's really simple, and yeah, I've put them in upside down. I can swap them round. Okay, and I'll move my knot to the bottom later. But yeah, you get the idea. It's just nice and simple. You've got a little booklet that you can stuff in your purse, and after a little while, now that's got the things in, it will stay, as you can see. Once it settles down, it stays pretty sharp. And so yeah, we've got a couple of little notepads now, so I'm happy with them. Right, now let's crack on. I've got some pages with the coffee dye in that on the back are really heavily coffee dyed, and I thought I do use all these, just tucking them in a pocket and things like that, but I thought I'd do something different and try and get some layers going on, making a whole page, double page spread. So I do like that. I'm going to need my glass tray, and I want to try and ink around this doily and get it down as a base to work with, and then yeah, we can start making some layers, not too heavily, because we don't want loads and loads of bulk in our journal, but yeah, I've got a couple of little ideas for pages that I thought might be kind of cool. Right, they look alright. I'm going to want a crease in the middle though, because I'm spreading this over both pages. And something down there. Right. And so yeah, I hope everyone's well. And if you've got sunshine near you, that you're enjoying it. It is gorgeous outside. I've been sitting out there this morning. I love it. But yeah, I've just come in because I wanted to get some work done. And I put it on my desk last night before I went to bed. All ready. I'm just creasing that so I know where my pages cross over. I'll give it a little ink while I'm doing it. And so yeah, I sorted everything out last night. And I coffee dyed these yesterday out in the sun, and they seem to go darker for some reason. Well, I think they do when they dry outside. So yeah, I did that yesterday, which I'm going to do some more of in a minute after I've done this, because it is so lovely out. Right, so there's our centre of our page, and I'm going to pop that on like that. Right, I'll just give this a shake, and I'll pop some glue on the back. And around the edges. And then I'll try and carefully lay it on to the page. Right. Oh, I'm laughing because you know what I'm like. This is where I'll drop it. Oh, check me out. Ta-da! It's got a couple of creases in, but that don't matter. This is our base. So I just want to go round and get them edges down. But yeah, it's our little base, so we ain't got to worry about one or two creases. When I think of what could have happened, which is why I was laughing, because it was a nervous laugh, because I thought, oh gosh, here we go, this is going to be where I'm going to mess it up. But at the minute it looks alright, so I'm going to dry that off. Right, while that's drying off, I've just got a couple of bits of doily that I'm going to put on the other piece, and with these I can pretty much just put the glue straight onto the page and then position it how I want it. So I wanted that one up there, or do I? I'm just looking at what way the flowers go. I might have to have that one there. This one may be coming up from down here. Yeah, just because of this one. This one looked like it could be positioned anywhere I want. But with that one, I'm thinking it'd be better over here. So I'm going to pop a little bit on the back. Right. Line up that line. So I might as well use as much of it as I possibly can. Just get a bit under there, don't need a lot. I might have to dip my brush in a little bit. Right. Okay, that side is done, and over here I'm coming up from the bottom. just go round the edge a little bit. Right. And then pop that one there, like that. Oh, that's lovely. Then, oh, no, got carried away then. Instead of being gentle. I really love these doilies. I think they're really pretty, nice and summery as well, which we all need right now, don't we? A bit of sunshine in our life. Right, I'm happy with where they are. I'm going to dry them off. Right, that one's dry, so I'm just gonna take a little emery board and do a little bit of sanding, just very, very delicate. And I'm not going too hard. Right, just gentle. Okay, that's enough of that. Right. A little bit of ink here and there. Right. So, I want to start doing some layers. Right, what have I got? Right, I want this one to look like there's just been things left on the table, and that's what it is. It's just like a few bits and bobs here and there. So say something like that. It does take up quite a lot of the page, but that's fine. So I want it there or over here. I think I could have it there and coming off a little bit at the bottom. And I want this to be a big long pocket. So I'm just going to pop it down. And before I do, let's see if there's anything else I want under it, because it does pretty much take up the whole page. I think it'd be cool to have something on top, like that maybe. Or no, I've just thought of something. Right, remember Dawn's pockets at the Book Vandal shop, the tube pocket? What if I've got a bit of rolled up newspaper? Because that just looks like the newspapers on the table as well, with the other things left lying around, with the doily at the bottom. Right, I'm going to do that. So I want the word news on show. So I need to fold there. And this, right, and let's see. So I've got that folded and I can go right up to there. And it would be like that on the wonk rather than having it as a dead straight thing. Let's think about this. Do I want it as a dead straight thing, or do I want it on the wonk? That would mean a pocket coming out there and one coming out there. That might be a cool idea, because it just looks like it's just been left laying around and it's not too uniform. Like that's straight, so if I've got that straight as well, straight away it doesn't look like you've just chucked some stuff down like this, for example. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that'll probably be better to go on the wonk. So I'm going to try and get this glue flowing, get it glued together, and then once it's glued together, sorry, I'm just trying to pierce an hole. Right, so let's get this glue going. And yeah, I'll ink it after that, once I've got my tube together, and then we'll see where we want it. Right. remembering that whatever way we have it, we've got to do the crease in a straight line. Which, that ain't no dramas. Right, we could have it lower here and higher over here. Let me just put the lid on that. And so, yeah, that would be where we crease. So, it'd be like that. Right. That's better. Yeah, so middle crease would be there. Yeah. Right. Oh. We'll just crease that a bit better. Pop it over. Crease it again, and now we're ink it. We'll get the ink involved. And yeah, hopefully it'll end up looking quite cool. I'm just thinking things would look like on the table, people coming in, putting their stuff down, and that. On the other one, I'm not thinking along them lines, but yeah, this one is just like a sort of collage of ephemera and pockets and whatnot. We'll make pockets from the ephemera. I've got little ideas in the head, but yeah, I only just thought of this because I did try, like I said earlier, I did try and prepare and get things to hand, but yeah, I didn't think of this, but no, I have. I'm excited. Right, so it can still be like Dawn's one, that it was a pocket behind as well. Well, it will be on one side. I'm not sure about this side. This was the side where it's like that. So it won't be a pocket behind on that side, but you will still be able to get into it from there. So, let's get some glue down. I am gluing down the middle, either side of the crease, because it's newspaper, you know, and I haven't gone white on the fold because then I've got to stitch through that glue, so I just went a little bit either side. What side's this? This is the side that's not going to be the pocket from above, so I can stick that bit well down, just so that our page is secure in some places. Right. And lining it back up like that. Okay. I was just thinking I have left the right side unglued, and I have. Right. Oh, be careful with the bone folder. Right, so we've got a pocket in here and one in the end. Oh, I didn't cut out my little dinks. I'll do that now, just carefully, because although we want it to look quite real, we want it easy to get in and out of the pocket. Yeah, that's enough. Just right, and I'll do the same over here. Right. And yeah, they are made out of old newspaper, so you would have to be careful, but... Oh, I just knocked the lid off of something, so they will still work as a pocket. Right, so this one, like I said, I was going to have that, and I want that to be a pocket from the top. So I'm just going to go all around. All around the edge. So it's a nice, long, deep pocket. So that gives us 2 pockets on this page. Yeah. Just on this side, so like that. And so we can still go in here with our pocket, and we've got this one at the top, and maybe something just overlapping a little bit like that. That could also be a tuck as well, maybe coming up a bit higher, like there, or right up here if we wanted it. Yeah, maybe there, just an unexpected little place for a little tuck, or a little pocket. Right. And trying to think. Right. Stop overthinking, just put it down. Right. So I like that. That's pretty cool with that going on. Right, now over here I wanted some bits and bobs overlapping one another, or right, so do I want that as a pocket, or that's too big? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this envelope and not stick it down, have it like that, so you can put something in it, and then just have a couple of other things scattered, maybe this little tiny one here, not as a pocket, just like as something that's fallen onto it, and then maybe one poking out from behind, and that is the pocket there. And we've also got the pocket there. Oh, but that behind is a pocket, isn't it, at the top? I can still have that there, but not stuck down from any further beyond than that bit. Yeah, that's a plan. So it is like a real, even though it's right there blatantly on the page, it's a hidden pocket because you've got things poking up in front of it, so you wouldn't expect it to be a pocket. So it's kind of hidden, isn't it? If it's somewhere where it's least expected. Right, so like that. So this isn't glued at all, and we can still put stuff behind there in a pocket. Right, yeah, I like that idea. Right, and then we was going to have one underneath, like that, not crossing over the line, remembering. Right, so we was going to have one underneath, like that, I'm thinking, and then another one overlapping just down here, poking off the page just ever so slightly. Right, and again with this one, I'm not going to stick it at the top, just to have the option. I probably don't want this as a pocket, but I've got the choice. Right. So the envelope, I'm thinking I should stick down properly, because we'll be opening the flap, putting things in and out. So I've stuck the whole lot down, and that'll go there. Right, and then just this little one, I'm just going to pop it there like that. Or I could pop it so it keeps that shut. Yeah, right, I'm not going to glue that last bit then. Right, and we'll have that overlapping like that, so that when we want to close it, we can just pop it behind there. I really like how that looks. It just looks like bits and bobs have been plonked down, don't they? You can even put your notebook right in there, or something like this could go behind if you wanted it to, if you didn't have something too bulky in the pocket. Remembering, if you're putting something bulkier in there, don't put something bulky behind there as well, you know, but you can tuck in little bits and bobs, and yeah, make it more busy if you wanted it. I just think it's a cool little idea. I really like that. So yeah, I hope you think that that's as cool as I do. I just think it's really nice, quite grungy, and that we've still got our page. It's for it to be sewn into a thing. So yeah, I'm loving that. Shall I grab the other one? Right, so I've grabbed my other one back, and I wanted a bit more of a nature kind of thing going on this one. So I've got some lovely Edith Holden pages. So I don't know why I'm doing that when I should get a tear ruler and do it better. Right. And I really do like this. Right. And just bringing it down. And that really goes well with my doily here. Still a bit long. I'll take a little bit off the bottom. I'll probably take a little bit off the top as well. Right. I do like that. I need to take some bits off though. It's too uniform going up in a straight line and then all jaggy elsewhere. It's either got to be one or the other. Right. And yeah, I like that. And so we'll just get it inked around and stuck in place. I really do like it. Right. Just tear that bit from behind. That's it. Get rid of that big, thick white from around the edge. Right. Okay. Yeah, I like that, sitting there like that. There's a couple of bits that need seeing to, that being one. This bit. And this bit. Right. Okay, let's see what that looks like now. Yeah, that looks better. Apart from that bit. Oh, right. Just getting rid of that weird bit there, that's it. Okay, I'm much happier with that, so we'll get that stuck down. And yeah, this one I'm thinking more of a naturey theme going on for this page. Oh, I made a nice little nature themed thing with me 3 envelopes the other day. I was really pleased with it. I think it's the best one so far, episode 3, because yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I know I'm going to do it again, that same idea, because yeah, it just, the result was really pleasing, I thought. So yeah, it's my favourite one so far. Right, I'm just sweeping some of them out of the way. Okay, so that's a nice big bit there. Let's mind that, we don't need that. Now I could put that down. Where's one that's a little bit more? I'm just looking, because I was thinking I could put it down, but because we're going with a nature theme, I could stamp like a bee onto it, or a dragonfly. I think that might be a nice idea. Let's have a look. Right, I'm thinking, yeah, a bee will look quite cool, so I'm going to put it there over the amount of money. And yeah, I'm going to put a nice big bee, and I'm just going to go in with the black. And it'll probably take a couple of goes to get it as dark as I want, but that's no dramas. And let's have a look. A little bit more. And so, once that's done, yeah, I like that. Right, so let's grab our page back. I'm just going to pop that there, like that, and I'm going to leave that as a little pocket as well. I'm going to leave the top line unglued, so that you can just pop something in there. Little tag or something, or another little one of these mini kind of check receipts. And yeah, just pop it down like that. Okay, I like that. Right. And I'm not going to go too mad, so we've got that pocket there. I might do a little, I might stamp something up there, another insect. Yeah, why not? I'm going to have a dragonfly, just like that. Right. Walnut stone. I'll go in with this. If it's not dark enough, I can always go over it, but I think it'll be plenty dark enough, even though this is quite a grungy coffee dyed page. Yeah, I just need to get a little bit more ink on my wings and that. Right, oh yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, so he's done. Right, and I'm not sure if I want anything stamped on this side because I don't know at all what I'm going to do there. Right, I really like this, so I'm thinking I could have that as a pocket. So let's get rid of the page number. I don't want to come down too deep, but some of the like little bits of verse there look quite cool. So I need to see how big the page is. See, I need, if I want that in, if I want the writing in, I've got to come in a bit on my daisy. So let's see. Right, so I've lost the last two letters on the Latin name for the daisy, so I'm chopping it all off because either I have the word or don't have the word. I don't want part of the word. It yeah, it don't look right. But I like that size of pocket now. That's a cool little size. So I want to round the corners at the bottom, I think, but not at the top. And get some ink around. Might have a little bit of fabric on this side as well. Something nice and pretty. And I might do a bit more stamping. Might have another bee going on or something like that over here. Right. There we are. So that little pocket is going to be down here like that. Right, I've got room to have something little going along. And I definitely want something up here. So I might stamp another inset because obviously once it's in a book you're not going to see these insets. So I could have something going on up here, which would be nice, wouldn't it? So let's do that. I'll stick with the same pack of insets because I do like them. Okay, so we could have a butterfly up there and then a little bee again on the pocket. Bit more ink than that. Yeah, I like that. And then, what did I say? A bee on the pocket, didn't I? Okay, so I'll pop this to one side. We'll get our pocket. Right, now I've got to think, because I did say I wanted to put a little bit of trim or something at the top. So I can't have the bee. I could have it partially seen, but it might be better to go for a smaller bee on the pocket. Right, yeah, I'm going to grab this little bee and put in right there, just above the flower, or we could go just in between. Right, and go just above that one, I think. That's where I like him. Right. And a little bit more. There we are. Ah, nice cute little bee. Right, that's him done. Okay, right, so I want a little bit of something going across the top. I have got this lovely sari silk that maybe could go under this lace to make a nice little bit going across the top. I think I like that. Right, I might cut a bit off and try and rip a smaller piece. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, that width is perfect, I think, and I'm just getting rid of all the fibres that are sticking everywhere. And it don't have to be perfect if I wanted to. What I do sometimes, if I do want it perfect, is instead of getting the iron out, I use my hair straighteners to straighten sari silk, but I'm not going to on the top of this one. I don't think it needs it. I like it looking a little bit I don't know, lopsided rather than everything being all uniform, because it really don't need to be, and sometimes it looks better when it's not. A lot of the times it looks better when it's not. Right, we need to trim that off. And oh, that will sit on the top like that, so you can just see a hint of the yellow coming through. So just get a bead of glue going along the top. And it's a really delicate, lightweight little lace. It it feels like there's nothing there. It's so light. So let's get that where we want it, like that. Oh yeah, I like that. The white with the yellow underneath. I think it looks really nice with the yellow and white daisies. Right. And then over here I want a flower, and it could be one like that. That's quite nice. I haven't got any yellow apart from these resin ones, though they are lovely. But I love these in card making and that, but I think in a journal with that thickness and the hardness of it, it'll pierce other pages. Like as you fold the pages, if you tie them shut, it might tear into the page above it. So I don't like using them in journals. I've got some other ones that are a lot thinner, or there's ones like this which is probably just as thick, but it's all rounded. It's not gonna pierce into anything, whereas they are round. They're not rounded, they're more sharp. Or I could do my own little... No, I think I'm preferring that. Let's see. I've got one here where the leaves have come off. I can I can position it where I want. Yeah, I'm going to put it there. Okay. And a little dab for my leaves. Just the same as using the other one, but I thought, no, if I use this one before the other ones, then the leaves won't get lost, or the flower won't get lost. If you leave it with bits, leave it in there with all the others, one bit or with the other will end up getting lost, won't it? And I really don't like to waste things. And I don't like to waste anything if I can help it. Right. Yeah, I like that little flower. Right, so let's grab our page back. For a minute I was forgetting we was doing a page layout. Okay, and that's going to sit there. Yeah, I don't want nothing coming out the bottom. I don't know about going along there though. Maybe doing a bit of smushing. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Going along there. So, I'm not going to smush it a right lot. As I would normally do. I will a little bit, I think. But not as much. Maybe. More spread out, just like a little zigzagginess, rather than the ruffle that you get when you really smush together, like I like doing. Okay, so that's sitting like that. It's nice and summery, and maybe that's sitting like that. Yeah, I like that. So it's not right at the bottom. I'm thinking if I took another bit off, you could see more of that, but I don't want to lose loads of my daisies. Take a little bit off though, like that. Making sure I'm cutting straight. Right. Oh, just trim the thread that's holding that on. Right, so now I've got to round that bit and give it a little bit of ink. And just that you see a little bit like that. I know to a lot of people that won't make any difference at all, but I just like it. So I just think it's the little things like that, the little subtle differences for me, that make all the difference in the end piece that you have. Just what looks a little bit more pleasing on the eye, what looks a little bit more intriguing, like so you spot it later like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's that, you know. Does that make sense to anybody else other than me? Just, I know it's the tiniest little bit, but I just think I like it better. I think it looks nicer. Right, so I'm going to leave it there because it's a glorious day outside and I'm going to go and sit in the sun. But yeah, this one, our page layout, we've got that pocket there, nice big pocket, and then we've got our little diddy pocket there, a smaller one, but it's not too little, you see. So that's one, and then this one, this is my favourite. Because, have I got something I can poke in them? Yeah. We've got our pocket there, our daily newspaper pocket. There we go. On the wonk. We've got a pocket behind it. Did I do that one's pocket? Yeah, we've got a little pocket there. So you could pop a little thing in it. we've got this one here, our envelope, and then that is held shut by our little tiny receipt down there. And then this one, we've got a great big pocket there behind. We've got one there, and we've got one in there as well. And so then it just looked like, oh, it's just a stack of papers. I'm really pleased with that. I like the other one as well, our nature one, but this one I am well chuffed with. I like all the little secretive places that we've managed to put pockets and that. So yeah, that's it. Ain't that cool? So thank you very much for watching. This kit is available in my shop. It's called Papers Past, and yeah, it's just bits of old real ephemera. If you go back a couple of videos, you'll see me showing it, and yeah, I'll show you all the originals. It's all old stuff that mainly that I've got from my nans. So yeah, it's really cool. So thank you very much. I'll be back with something very soon. Stay safe and well, my lovelies. Stay amazing like you normally are, and I'll see you soon. Love yous. Bye.